What's going on YouTube? In this video we got another money play for y'all. This is going to be out of the Las Vegas Raiders playbook. If you have not used the Raiders playbook before, I highly recommend it. It is the best run play playbook out there, period, hands down. It's got the best formations, the best stretch plays, the best toss plays, the best power O's, and it's got the stretch plays that you can flip to both sides. Because, you know, most stretch plays, they have that where it's just a stretch and you can't flip because it has that pass to the outside. This one's got them all, and it's got some crazy screen passes in it as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all the money plays out of it. A lot of them are going to look similar to other playbooks and the post routes, things like that. But there is ways, you know, you have to set up certain plays to get the plays to work, to be able to bomb cover 3, cover 4, things like that. So this is going to be the introduction to that. This is going to be the first money play out of the Las Vegas Raiders playbook. The play we're talking about is gun tight slots, running back weak flood. This is in other playbooks. I know it is. I've seen it in other playbooks. But like I said, this is going to be the introduction for the Vegas playbook. I'm going to show you how to set it up. So let's go ahead and get into the practice field, and we'll get that going for you. All right, this is going to be against a cover 3 sky. First things first, the hash mark is important. If you're on the right hash mark, you want your post route to be on the left side. If you're on the left hash mark, you want your post route to be on the right side. From there, your first adjustment is going to put B on a 5 and out, smart route them, and then you're going to put A on a flat route. And then from here, you're going to want to double team the most outside guy blitzing on the right side, because you have that tendency to roll out to the right because the post route is going to the right. If you're going to the left, obviously you're gonna double team the guy on the most left side. So just make sure you do that. It helps to get that block on that guy, because he's gonna be the one that can get to you the quickest. And then you're gonna want to go ahead and motion out the X receiver. Like I always tell y'all, that's that sweet spot on the numbers for the post route to bomb cover 3 and cover 4. Now the reason this play is really good is because you have Y and RB doing a concept to the left, and then you have B and A doing a concept to the right, kind of like a flood levels play. So it's a really good play. On top of that, you can bomb cover 3 and cover 4. I always tell everybody, if your check down routes are there, take your check downs, just in case the post gets shut down because they're guarding it themselves or something like that, and then you wait too long, then none of your other routes are open. So always take your check downs first. If they're there and you know they're there, take them. If you know the post route's going to be open, go ahead and wait. Be patient, get out to the right. Once he passes that safety, you're going to lead it out to the right side of the field, and you're going to be able to bomb it every single time. Against cover 3, you don't necessarily need the fastest receiver. You can do this with somebody about 90 speed, 92 speed. But like I always say, it always helps to have that speed. We'll run it a couple more times so you can see that it is consistent. Like I said, make those adjustments you need to make. B on a 5 and out, A on a flat, motion out the X receiver, double team the most outside guy blitzing, and then it's all about being patient. Make sure they secure that block. That's why we want to double team him, and then you just lead the ball out to the right. You're going to be able to bomb cover 3 every single time. Let's go ahead and jump into cover 4. All right, this is going to be against a cover 4 drop. The adjustments you're going to want to make: put A on a flat route, double team the most outside guy blitzing, and then go ahead and motion the guy over running the post route. This is going to be a time and throw, and I'm going to show you the difference of throwing it on time and throwing it too late. With somebody with more throwing power, the play's a little more forgiving because you can just chunk that ball up and the receiver's just going to burn both safeties. But somebody with like Derek Carr that has 91 throwing power, that threshold you want is like 94, and you can throw the ball a lot better. But I'm going to show you how to time it, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when you don't time it right and you wait too long. So once he passes that safety's face, that left safety, that's when you're going to want to throw it. You're going to throw it up and to the right a little bit, and you can see he still struggled to get that ball off. If I would have waited a little bit longer, which I'm going to show you right here, the safeties are going to be able to catch up to it, and they're going to be able to swat that ball or potentially pick it off. Now I'm going to wait a little bit longer to throw this ball, and you're going to see the difference. But if you have somebody with a lot more throwing power, that, like I said, that threshold is about 94, and you can see right there they're able to catch up, and it's because the throwing power. It's not because Henry Ruggs couldn't beat him, because he was well past both safeties. But because I don't have that throwing power to get it out there, that's why they're able to catch up. But like I said, we'll do it one more time with the timing is right, and you're able to get that pass off. Once he passes that safety's face, you're going to throw it up to the right, and you can see you get that pass off every single time. Now, like I said, if you have somebody like Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, all those guys that got the really good throwing power, then you can wait a little bit longer, and it's not going to hurt you as bad because they're able to get that ball down the field. So that's how you beat cover 4. Let's jump into cover 2. All right, simple, easy way to beat cover two. Put X on a streak, put B on a streak. You can do different things with A. If you have somebody with an ability like Darren Waller's, I would recommend put them on a corner route. But if you don't, you can put them on a 5-and-out. You can smart route them. You can put them on a delay route. You can do different things with them. We're mainly going to focus on Y and RB on this play. They're the ones that are going to get open. It's just going to depend on how deep they're playing with their flat zones. If they leave it default, you're going to see how wide open Y gets. And that's going to be the guy we're going to throw to. You're going to see Y gets wide open. Just do a possession catch. If you have the room, do the rack catch. But just make sure you have the room. You don't want to do a rack catch and get lit up and then it causes a fumble. But that's what you're going to do. Put X and B on a streak. Like I said, you could do different things with A. You could put them on a flat, whatever you want to do. And then let's say that they are playing deep with their corner or their flat zone. Just throw it to your running back. Get some, decent yards. You'll get more yards if they're playing really deep. But if they're not and they're leaving it at default, like I said, just hit Y. He's going to be wide open every single time. He might get bumped a little bit by that linebacker, but it's not going to change the play. If anything, it's going to help because that safety is getting taken downfield even more by the X receiver. So this is a simple way to beat cover two. Really good play. Like I said, if you have the room, do a rack catch and get more yards. But that's how you beat cover two. Let's jump into man coverage. All right, this is going to be against man coverage. When you're in a formation like this, it is very easy to beat man coverage, but I'm going to show you how I beat it when I come out in this play. Simple things you can do. Put B. You can put them on different routes, but I like to put them on a streak, especially if they're playing a cover two man where they have two safeties over the top. It just helps. It helps take the safeties out of the play, and then from there, all you're gonna do is just motion snap Y. You're gonna call Hut right when he passes that tight end. The most outside cornerback is guarding him. This is gonna be similar to that last play we just dropped, where the cornerback's waiting for me to get to that position, but we call Hut before we even get to that position, so we got that jump on him. So not only are we motion and snap where they can't bump and run you, you're also getting that jump on them because you're already in front of them, and then you're doing an inside route, and it's an easy way to beat man coverage. Now, that's the way I like to do it. Obviously, you'll have to switch it up once they notice that you're doing that, and there's plenty of ways you can run this play. You can also just motion out this receiver like this, and then what I like to do is put B on a curl route, and simply Y can beat man coverage, B can beat man coverage, and if they don't have safeties over the top, post routes are deadly against man coverage. But let's go and show you how we can hit Y right here. It's just going to be an outside pass. Go ahead and do a secure catch. And simple things like that can beat man coverage. Like I said though, if you need to, you can always, like if for some reason they put somebody in a zone over there, you can always hit A on a curl route right here, just time it, and that's an easy way to beat man coverage as well. When you're in this formation, it is very easy to beat man coverage. So that's how you're going to beat man coverage out of this play.